Let's wish him luck. Let's hope it becomes a big hit for him. From all of us here, from Brian Whitehouse, my producer, and we must say, well done, hard luck to the United Kingdom entry, Ricky Peebles. We'll see you next year, around about the same time, same spot on the dial for the 33rd Eurovision Song Contest. Let's hope. I hope you've enjoyed the program. From all of us in Brussels, good night.
Well, in just over 5 minutes, the main news of the evening. Before that, on BBC1, we have a chance to see again a great sporting moment when Dave Bedford ran in the 10,000 metres at Crystal Palace in July 1973.
David Bedford comes around underneath the stand. He has just over 3 laps to go, and this crowd are lifting him. He's still on world record schedule with 3 laps to go. He's slowing to 67s and maybe just about on 28 minutes, in which case he will head the world's rankings by about 9 or 10 seconds. The fastest man in the world this year at this distance, Steve Prefontaine, with 28 minutes 9.4. And this man churning around the track like a metronome, clocking off 67s, 67s, losing just a little on the back straight, but being lifted by this crowd, who will always turn out to watch this man perform. And this coming up for a 4th successive win of 10,000-metre championships in the 3As. That is absolutely unique. The world record stands to Lassi Viren of Finland, 27 minutes 38.4. If he keeps this sort of pace up, certainly he'll head the world rankings, and he could even shake those figures. So Bedford is back in business. There's the crowd lifting him again. 2 laps to go after this. The rest of them way back in his wake. Tony Simmons of Luton now 300 yards back. The Finnish challenge from Seppo Taiminen has been burnt out. Bernie Blaine and he will fight for 3. 25 minutes 24 with 2 laps to go. And he pounds away into splendid isolation down on the back straight. And must wait for the cheering as he comes around the home straight. Now, after Achilles, he's got to do 2 laps at 67 seconds to get up to that world record of Viren's. And here he is being lifted again. The crowd must surely sense that it's on. Drama every time the man runs. Back in business after what he would consider a disaster in Helsinki, a disaster in Munich, or the junketing took his toll. He didn't do well at cross-country. He's back. Lackey Stewart is about to be lapped by this incredible man. And Bootsy Bedford is being lifted as he comes underneath for the last time. And surely he must know that the time is all important now. 7:30.2, a world record by 8.4 seconds if our timekeeping is right. And this is what the crowd came on a Friday night to the Crystal Palace to see at the 3A's Championships. And there is no more knowledgeable crowd on middle distance and distance running than this. They've stood throughout the last 5,000 metres. They've been conscious of the fact that he had to drive himself against the clock. And yet another title falls to this man. And the world must wait until he challenges them again. But the world record is safe in the hands of David Bedford.
And of course another great sporting moment is tomorrow. And just a reminder that coverage of the London Marathon begins here on BBC1 tomorrow morning at 9:10. On BBC2 in just over 5 minutes, Beryl Reid, Harry Andrews and Peter McHenry star in Joe Orton's outrageous black comedy from 1969, entertaining Mr. Sloane. And here on 1 in 15 minutes, we're amongst the giants of American basketball with Sally Jones. Now, at 3.5 minutes past 11, the news and sport with Debbie Thrower and Michael Peschardt.
The devastated Ulster police station, Tom King says the IRA gunmen deserved their fate. No survivors as a Polish airliner crashes near Warsaw. Mrs. Thatcher at Chequers as a new opinion poll points to an increased Tory majority. And joy at Burnley, they're still in the Football League. There have been 2 major arms finds in Republican areas of Northern Ireland this evening. One cache uncovered in Belfast is the largest find there for 2 years. The seizures come just 1 day after the security forces shot 8 terrorists during a bomb attack on a police station. It was the IRA's biggest loss in a single incident since the 1920s. A passing motorist was also killed in the crossfire. Cardinal O'Fee, the leader of Ireland's Catholics, tonight said he was horrified at such a wanton waste of life. All 8 men had been deeply involved in terrorism. Pat McKierney escaped from the Maze prison in the mass breakout of 1983. James Liner is believed to have been involved in the murder of Sir Norman Strong, the former Speaker of the Stormont Parliament. And Pat Kelly was commander of the IRA's brigade in East Tyrone.
The devastated police station was sealed off most of the day as forensic investigations continued. The battle lasted some 10 minutes either side of the digger bomb exploding. 6 of the IRA terrorists died in or around this van. The police say the gunmen opened fire first. No one will confirm SAS involvement, but intelligence clearly contributed. This was the IRA's biggest defeat for 60 years. One of their border units must include an informer. Guns were recovered from each of the 8 bodies, weapons including 2 Belgian rifles and a pump-action shotgun.
As you can see, the weapons are very high-powered, and it is quite evident that not only did the terrorists intend to destroy the station, but also to kill any of the occupants in the station.
The Northern Ireland Secretary reviewing a passing out parade of the